What's going on, everybody? CaptainRoBear and crew here for Merrowstrand episode 28, the sniff edition, because that's what your laughter sounds like at the very beginning of this episode. It sounds like somebody goes, "Oh yeah, episode 28."
You smell that? You smell that?
I just love watching Feisty like.
Smells like Tuesday.
Smells like terrible decisions.
Was it like banana bread, dude? Hell yeah.
Fresh episode smell.
That fresh episode.
Like it.
Oh yeah.
We are a
Listen,
bunch
if
of
it-
fresh people, that's for sure.
Smells
Listen,
like trauma.
if it smells like anything, like what it smelled like when you guys were over at my house for a few days, nobody wants to smell that.
That smells like roses. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I
I was
was-
talking about.
I was sequestered to the
Eating
game
shit
room.
out.
That's all on radio and Adam out there in the main room, man. They were the common room dwellers.
Amanda was like, do all guys smell that bad? I was like, yeah, when you get them in a group like that, yeah. I was like, that's your fault. You fed us booze and pizza for 3 days.
We did not have the best diets for sure.
Yeah, it was glorious.
Pretty awesome. Not gonna lie, when New York style pizza showed up halfway through a session, it was probably the best day of my life.
Got him some Joes. Gotta get you some Joes.
It was
There's a
pretty
handful
good.
of times that I've cried in D&D, and that is one of those times.
I cried afterwards in the bathroom.
I think
That's
Adam
what
slept for 10 minutes the entire weekend.
It was rough.
Dude,
It was rough.
where radio was away from his kids, he was like, I don't care. I can sleep in anything.
Dude, that man has it down to a science for how
Yeah,
to
he
sleep.
does.
Like,
It's impressive.
He's got 4 pillows on his head. He's like, I ain't bothered about nothing.
The way that he has to burrow to sleep is not healthy. There's definitely a lower level of oxygen underneath this 7 covers and pillows that you burrow.
How do you think I get to sleep so fast? Lower the heart rate, lower the oxygen level, and pass out.
just mostly kill myself. That's how I go to sleep. Asphyxiate.
You
That's
realize
how I
you're
sleep.
not a box turtle, right? Like, you can't do that.
I don't know. That's not
You
been,
can't-
it's not been proven by science. I'm not.
My
Middle-aged
chihuahua
man,
burrows less than you.
mutant turtles. Middle-aged man, mutant turtles.
Next character. There we go. I'm playing a turtle.
There's gonna be a turtle like
Middle-aged grumpy turtle.
A bunch of ibuprofen turtles. Oh, God. Just what the world needs.
Roll in the morning for how many
back and
ibuprofen I have to
body.
take for my pain to go away.
But I like the idea because you could do it as a barb where you like stab yourself and that's your rage. So you just give yourself just.
and then to bring your rage down, you just take ibuprofen.
That's how you get
Bayer.
Good God.
Dad rage.
rage. The rage was.
I'll take my healing potion and apply the icy hot on the lower back.
This is gonna happen. Sounds like a new character.
Unfortunately, in game, I don't have my heated car seat, which is my primary way of taking care of my lower back during the wintertime season. I feel bad for anybody that doesn't have the split way of being able to turn off the bottom versus the back. Like, oh man, that's the best, dude. I'm like, I don't need the bottom, dude. I'll warm that thing up. My butt's gonna have that thing hot in 3 minutes, all right? I need the back pad.
You can have them.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the heated car seat that you get that people put on their office chairs.
Yeah, dude. The good
instead of
heated
just,
car
like-
seats, you can switch between them because usually the
Instead
bottom
of
gets way too
roasting your
hot.
balls for 4 hours, you can turn that bottom off.
I will never purchase anything that applies heat to my body. I am so hot all the time. You will never catch me with a single thing on me that adds heat to me.
Yep.
Oh, roll this back when there's ice on the ground back home. Yeah, you do.
Okay, I mean, sure, yeah. If I did live in the tundra, maybe there was a time.
Yeah,
but
you're
when I lived
Jeep
in the
life
tundra,
now.
I would just bundle up, man.
that's my thing is I could still just add layers and then my internal temperature just warms it.
It's not fun in games until you have to scrape the inside of your car.
I scraped the ice off. Not all of it, buddy.
No, looks like somebody cracked a window.
Yeah, I was gonna say you shouldn't have that unless you have a leak somewhere.
That's what you forget. Your moonroof is open. Good times.
Close your door all the way.
The internal frost.
Not close your door fully, and the door edge frosted. Now you can't get into it.
Oh, dude,
that's the worst. Oh, cool, I'm just gonna get in from the passenger side like a poor person.
We've all seen that struggle bus in front of the drive-thru and go, you know what? I just promised to myself that that's not going to be me. You know, if I can't function the drive-thru, I'm just going to come in and pick it up. Okay, I'm gonna have a little bit of pride for myself, so somebody behind me doesn't see just how far I've let the maintenance go on my automobile.
You drive up just too far past the drive-thru so you can open the door and stick your little chicken arm out the window.
Can you just reach up?
I will admit, though,
just hand it to me one at a time, man. Not the whole bag. Not the whole bag. One burger at a time.
I have a couple of old credit cards that I have inside of my Subaru because it's a pop-out gas opening and it will freeze over, and I will have to use those two cards to cut it out and pop it.
Gosh.
Yeah. Before it's about to get really cold, it's like go fill your tank up.
So you don't have to deal with it frozen.
Yeah, I have to pull it back in the garage and like, all right, turn the space heater on so I can go fuel up.
Jesus.
Pretty redonk.
These are things I do not miss.
Hey, this is the tax you pay for all 4 seasons, okay? I'm in for it.
Yeah.
It is. This is part
Now
of
I
it.
don't have a car. Now I just have to walk 4 blocks to the subway and then get snot everywhere.
Just this tiny little wedge of your skin.
Yeah.
That's exposed.
And then when you get down in the subway, you have exactly 7 seconds to strip all of those layers off before you start dying.
Yeah.
It's so hot. It's 87 degrees down there.
And you just walked, however long you had to walk.
So, over here on the channel, this is our last episode for the month of November. We have no Feisty Viking next on the 21st, and it's also going to be Thanksgiving week. So who knows what shows that we have? I'm currently going to find out exactly who's around.
My next mission.
We'll see. It might just be the UK folks in Stormforge.
Could be.
Might be the only thing going on, but I will be here, so I expect to stream a little bit and play some Magic and finally finish up Baldur's Gate.
Good luck.
That's what everybody says.
I got nothing else to do.
It's worth. I mean, it's worth finishing. It's definitely worth finishing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just got to Diablo Season 2, so.
It's not my fault that I have 8 games I want to play right now. Okay, it just goes with whatever the whatever I'm feeling, man. Also, I'm very, very excited. I got we're celebrating Christmas early this year because of my father going to Florida like a true Florida man early. So we're doing it on the weekend of Thanksgiving. So I'm like, oh man, I gotta make this happen. I have officially purchased the entire collection of D&D's Young Adventurers now that my nephew is finally old enough. So I have the whole creation. There's like monster. There's like warriors and weapons. Like they're all like paired off like that. I'm so excited. I'm very, very, very pumped to set the hook early.
Got to start that trauma real early.
Good man. Good man.
Well, he's got to lose his first hunter pet, and then to tell him it's okay. It's going to be resurrected. Okay. We didn't really lose him.
Yeah, just start that trauma young. That's good. Yeah, just get it in there.
This is a familiar.
Yeah. My nephew calls me weekly to tell me about his games.
Oh,
It's the best thing. He's like 14, and
That's
like
awesome.
like very, very high functioning autistic. So like he'll tell me about the game, like note for note. It's almost like I'm playing the game because it takes as long as the game does. And then he'll be like, I have nothing to talk about. And then click, that's all I hear. It's the best conversation in the world. Like,
it really just sounds like you listening to a podcast. It doesn't sound like a conversation that much.
No, it's a conversation, but like the fact that there's no small talk, he's like, let me tell you about my game. And then when he's done, he's like, I have nothing else to talk about. Click.
I love that.
It's the best.
Bass Hunter gifted a tier 3 sub to Smell-O-Vision.
Sometimes you just choose chaos.
I don't. It's just impressive. One, do they know the person that is Smell-O-Vision? Two, if they don't, it's impressive that they go in for the bit with a tier 3 on someone named Smell-O-Vision. All of it impressive. So
SMELLO. Smello.
Oh, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Anybody else that got holiday announcements to make before Merrowstrand goes dark for 2 weeks?
Just that PAX Unplugged, first week of December. I know Rob will be there. I will be there. I'll probably only be on the show floor on Saturday, so if you're there and you see me, say hello. I'm sure Rob will be floating around.
There will be a Voodoo Ranger section with some board games, so I'll give you guys more updates on that. It'll be a little small, cozy spot, but if anybody is there, we do usually have our little Magic game that has like 6 pre-made decks in it.
Dude,
so
the pre-made casual Magic deck you brought, dude, that's awesome.
Chef's keys.
I wish I would sell that as a pack on like
Low Country Foil.
Magic Arena. Big bean.
Nice.
Well, you know what? We don't have to, since I've been playing 2 accounts for the last year.
He's got his other deck.
I've been building this to make it possible. RoBear bot is got a lot of free cards on it now. I'll let it be known how bad it is. If I'm listening to a podcast, I'll play 2 at the same time, like 2 cards at bingo. I can do it.
That's awesome.
He's a chess master, everyone. He's a chess master.
I have 2 mice up here, and I can do it and go back and forth.
2 mice.
Efficiency.
He doesn't even use like a mobile device, so he's got 2 computers dedicated to this.
And once he hits mobile too, that's when I know he's really achieved. You know?
Ooh, the mobile's rough. The mobile is rough.
I
Been
can
there.
just see him up there just cross-eyed, like trying to
I'm
look at both monitors.
I'm playing the
I
same.
don't have enough mana. I don't know how to play Magic, so I don't.
It's really gross because I know what I look at it. I know whether this hand's gonna win or not. I know what it's a system at that point.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I've been playing the same deck for 2 years in Historic. I can look at it. I know whether I win if I'm playing first or second with this, what I can win with, what I can't, and then click and go. It's disgusting.
Yeah, you know within that first deal if you're gonna struggle on this game or not. I don't even play very often, and I know on the first deal I'm like, this is gonna be horrible.
There may be a 5% variance when I take a hand that I feel is a guarantee that it won't go my way. It takes a severe card flop on the other side where I'm like, oh, okay, this is how it is. It's disgusting. I'm done talking about my habit. It's okay. I haven't played in like a week. It's fine. It's because I put like 40 hours into WoW. Don't worry about it. I have 18 characters right now.
This man is a specimen of health.
It's cold. I did got all my chores done and did laundry today.
All you gotta do.
I'm efficient. It's when I sit here in the office, I don't get anything done. That's the difference.
I know when my wife bundles up and plays WoW, it's time to not go outside anymore.
But we've delayed long enough.
Have we?
Yep.
Sure?
Let's get into it.
To pick up where we left off last week. The group in a conundrum of not quite sure where they should go first. With a looming enemy that is slowly taking over Boghala. problem at home between the Unspoken. Now, with a 48-hour timeline, threatened by Theris Galarium himself. All the while, 4 days till Akiko's evaluation with the university. Still unsure of what the entire party is going to do. You have a ship from the Wardens sitting in the arbor. Adam is the first one awake. Feisty being second, and checking that note from Theris Galarium, revealing that new information. All the while, we have this weather check. I'm gonna make that roll.
Oh gosh.
Bud.
Yeah. And it's freaking raining outside.
It is rough outside. It is raining, storming. There is a sizable storm swell and surge that is rolling in.
Of course it is. Of course it's a crappy day out. It's crappy inside, it's crappy outside.
This is a borderline untenable day to sail.
Well, now what are we gonna do? We gotta. Does it look like it? Markos, are you up? Are you up? Does it look like this is gonna let up anytime soon?
Markos is gone. Markos has been preparing the vessel.
That's right. Does anybody know the weather forecast? Ugh, jeez, I don't even know if this is gonna last forever. Did it just appeared overnight? Where's Christian? Christian, where are you?
I'm out back watching the storm.
Do you see this? Do you see this? What is this?
What?
How are we supposed to leave in this?
I don't know. Carefully, I would assume.
Is everybody else up?
I don't think so.
I'm flustered. I don't know what to do. This is rough.
What are you flustered about? Which part?
All of it. We got this letter from Theris. I don't even know if I showed you this yet. Did I show you this?
No.
Look at this. And he puts it up in your face. Theris said this. He bought the whole area. We don't even own this house anymore.
Interesting.
And I used those new fancy goggles that Krak made me, and if you look here on the back, you can see there's a little bit of a note. You always see the clearest when the sun is shining, which I think is a little tug towards the unspoken. I think Theris may be letting us know that his game plan is to target them next 48 hours or so.
So he knows what, that we spoke with them, I suppose, then?
I mean, he apparently knows a lot more about us than we thought, at least originally. I mean, he knows that we live here. He chose to buy this whole area up, I'm assuming because of us, and then wanted to rub it in our face and say that, oh, we can stay here as long as we want.
just find it odd that he would threaten the unspoken, or make that a threat, I suppose, towards us when we don't necessarily have much tying us to them.
Well,
Unless he knows that we were potentially working out some sort of arrangement, but how would he know that unless they're talking to him, or he has spies?
Or he's watching us.
Well, someone as rich as this that can buy up this entire place probably has many powerful connections.
It does kind of make me think that if he's putting at least any effort towards taking them out, that they may have some sort of information on him.
Or it's a trap.
Or it's a trap.
I feel like if he's got some sort of magical hold on them, perhaps maybe they're still influenced and they don't know it. Or maybe he has some way of understanding them or their thoughts, or I don't know.
He was the one that was giving them the orders.
Magically, from what it sounds like.
Right.
So maybe it's a trap, or maybe he's tying up loose ends. But why give us a heads up or a warning?
Well, yeah. I
mean,
do think that this was placed in a way that we weren't necessarily not supposed to find it, but it wasn't easy to spot. That's for sure.
Well, I think powerful people also like to flaunt, and he might be doing a bit of that as well.
Yeah.
Just for note, the Violet Veil gave you a bounty on Theris Galarum several days ago.
Right.
So there is a previous connection.
Yep.
So there is time in between what just transpired.
Right.
Connecting Bud to Theris Galarum.
Yeah.
Henceforth would make a lot of sense why there was cryptic pieces put inside the note for an investigator that's trying to hang his hat.
There's just like, go ahead, do your little search. I'm above you. That's I feel like it's like he's like toying.
Just basically teabagging you.
Yeah. Well, I think this changes things again. At least the discussion from last night. If this is time sensitive, does this change the timeline at all? I don't necessarily think it does.
I believe everybody would be making their way into the common room now, starting to get the gist of the situation, noticing the poor weather, barely able to sail.
Does it, in this short period of time, does it look like the weather has worsened, stayed the same, gotten better at all? Short period of time. Okay. Yeah. Sounds about right.
In the 10 minutes, did
You're
it
gonna
stop
make him say
raining?
worse.
The skies cleared.
Hey, you don't know if you don't ask.
I mean, sometimes you do know.
Also, in that 10 minutes, do we level up? No.
And
Anyway.
good night, everybody.
It looks like Ursa and Archicus has made this decision a little easier. Imagine sailing out of the port in this weather is going to be a viable option.
Oh no, we have to stay. I just kind of like hold my coffee mug and lean back.
Well, I'm no sailor, but like, this is fine, right?
Nothing to worry about.
You remember that time we was on the boat and Akiko made the storms go crazy? I feel like this is even worse than that.
Oh.
What do you mean worse?
I'm saying
My
the weather
storm was great.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I think that's what he was saying. That your storm was great and this one sucks.
All right, so we don't do that. That just kind of narrows our options down. I mean, it makes decision making pretty easy, actually.
I don't know if it's insurmountable, the waters. I mean, I think there should be a larger discussion. It is a planar ending creature after all.
Also, I mean, none of us are captains. I don't know if it's okay to go out. I mean, somebody else would know that is more seaworthy that would be able to say, yeah, they can head out. No, definitely not.
About that time, Markos would swing up the door. It is horrible out there. Ugh.
Speak of seaworthy.
Ain't no way we going out there.
I'd rather swim 50 feet down than deal with what is going on up above. It is not looking good.
That's kind of what we was seeing.
Can't fight a planner, Christian, if you take all that armor to the bottom of the ocean with you.
True.
Bottom of the ocean is what I would suggest.
Oh yeah, away from all the turbulent seas.
If you have to get going somewhere, that is the way to do it. But it would be rearranging all of our cargo. It would take a good half the day.
Did you
We
show Markos the letter?
Oh yeah, and look at this. And I will download Markos on what I just discussed with everybody else.
There is Galarum.
Yeah, that is kind of the sentiment.
Who does he think he is?
Well, apparently now our landlord. Yeah. Yeah.
As Markos is going to go out, he's just angrily walking down the easement. You can just see it's just got he's walking through the storm, just hands are up in the air as he just continues to walk down, just progressively getting more pissed off and more pissed off by seeing how far this easement goes.
Yeah, it goes around the corner too. If you walk you can see the line keeps going.
You see he's just shaking his head, hands on his hips, out in the storm. A bolt of lightning strikes off over in the distance, hitting out in the ocean, maybe about 10 miles out. As it flashes and the lights flicker inside the room. Akiko, I need you to make a will save.
Because of the storm? Oh, I closed my...
I do love when the dice decide our things.
Yes,
Thank you,
yes.
roll.
Let the dice tell the story.
See how the day's gonna go.
Oh.
A good roll. What are you talking about? You're fine.
Boy.
It's a 21! Look at it!
Nor the 4 you saw. It's a
Your
21.
ring fingers and your pinkies just begin to involuntarily tap on that mug of coffee.
I'm gonna kind of notice it and see if I can just kind of slip back away over into my room.
Make a sleight of hand
Yeah.
with disadvantage.
Look at the storm outside. They're not looking at me. Oh, so stealth?
Yeah, that is.
Sleight of hand here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is the stealth in this one.
It's a good thing I'm an expert. Oh, God. Expert me. Oh, it's
Expert
22. Expert me.
22. But to be fair with this, if anyone does roll perception anytime soon, wouldn't look much different than anyone else nervous with a cup of coffee.
I'm gonna roll perception.
I'm just slipping away.
I'm gonna roll perception just because I'm waiting for you to make a move.
What is this?
Yeah.
Like I said, Tarben, you notice it,
It just seems like jitters.
but there's no connection to anything there. It just looks like nervousness.
And you said it was the ring and pinky finger?
Both ring fingers and pinky fingers that are how, because she described holding it
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
this
Because I was holding
nature.
a couple-
So it's just
Oh
Interesting.
my God, we
Okay.
can't go.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go off like into my room. I'm gonna be in front of the window that like me and Markos are looking out of. I'm assuming I have a good like view of just the absolute hell that's going on.
we get some dope
outside.
portholes.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna kind of like set my cup down and I'm just kind of rubbing my hands together. I'm like, okay, help me out here. What do I do? And I'm just like staring at my hand, just hoping something will happen.
Roll a spell
So
attack.
I'm gonna. Oh. What?
Fireball. Oh,
So
we
your
got insurance, Darius.
your spell attack, if you click on your spells at the very top, there's a little dice that's next to the plus 17.
Dude, I am just not.
Your spell attack's high, though. Holy crap.
I do magic. It's got him a thing.
26.
It's pretty good, right?
Let's make a roll.
Oh, it's getting juicy now.
Oh.
The twitch carries up to the rest of your hand. It's difficult now even to stay still. And you notice a little bit of static electricity between the fabric of your top sheet and comforter as you peer out that window, as it is a critical fail.
Of course. As I'm kind of shaking my hands off and looking at it, I kind of sit down cross-legged. I'm like, well, I don't know. I guess we'll try it the Christian way. And I kind of sit and I'm kind of holding my hands together. Just please say something to me. And I'm just gonna like I'm just holding my hands together and nothing's happening.
Oh, roll a spell attack.
Okay.
Sounds like a great attempt at meditation.
I don't know
I'm
how to do
holding
this,
my hands
so it's
together
gonna
and
be-
nothing's
like,
happening.
What's the thing? Like I wanna
meditating now.
like get in a
I want it
sitting,
now.
kind of position, but like since I still have the static electricity, like I'm not holding my hand still because I don't do this very often.
It's my power and I want it now.
I'm like trying to calm down this anxiety attack.
30.
Speak to me, demon. It's me. I'm the demon.
Me.
There is a different feeling within your palms. The magic up to this point has always felt like a conduit of this storm inside. You releasing the electricity out like a vessel. So much pent-up anxiety and thought in these last 48 hours. Something darker, heavier, feels like it's radiating in the palm of your hands. If you could just release this, put this feeling on someone else, remove it from your body and make someone else have to deal with this. Slowly, the manifestations of your cursed magic, your level 8 curse of the Maelstrom, begins to develop. When your curse within you spills out, you can lay curses on others and claim them for yourself with ease. You can cast Claim Curse or cast Seal Fate. But you can also cast Inevitable Disaster. For the first time, you feel the real weight and gravity of that power within you. You could send that out right now if you wanted to. Emboldened by the storm, it's not the answers that you hope for, but it seems to be the answers that you're given.
Sounds about right. So, I just have. What do I do with this? so I can just expel it out in front of, like, just out?
Oh, those are just the curses, not your curse.
Oh, I know. That's just gonna get everyone's attention. Not that I would even think of that right now. In this moment, I wouldn't be concerned with that. If
Tarben,
this feeling is that...
with your 24, you have noticed that Akiko has left and gone upstairs.
It's fine time just to check.
No!
Not gonna tell anybody. He's just he'll take his coffee and waddle his little bear butt up the stairs, down the hall, just give a little on the door. Hey, Akiko. Just wanted to make sure you're okay.
Akiko, you can feel the darkness in your palms begin to manifest and head towards the door. Make a spell attack roll.
Oh, it's under the thing. Panicky. I moved my little window out of the way. I don't know if high numbers are good anymore.
Roll the dice and let him tell the story. That's all you can do.
No, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
Manifestation begins to slow.
Hey, I think the storm bought us some time. You haven't made a decision yet. It's okay. Just remember, we're all behind you, all right? Just take whatever time you need this morning. Just gonna put my paw on the door for a second and wait to hear a response.
How into this right now am I? Can I? Because I'm...
Yeah, you can respond.
Damn. With pulling, like, trying to, like, essentially, like, close, just the feeling of needing to, like, kind of, like, close my hands back up to keep this, like, away from where I feel it pulling. And this isn't loud, right? Can you hear what's going on? Okay. So
Especially with the storm outside.
Yeah, internal moment.
I feel like it's loud inside your head. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how loud is this? Because, like, we're screaming at each other.
She's
So,
gonna
like,
respond by screaming.
I don't want to, like, just like, hey, buddy, it's okay. Thank you.
This is like, I'm envisioning this. This is like Venom Spider-Man and like Aunt May's out. Like, are you okay, Peter? Like, no, everything's fine, Aunt May. Don't come in. I'm just trying to. Don't worry about it.
100%.
You gotta do laundry. Oh, I'll get the laundry later.
There's no way that I'm
Aunt May with my cup of coffee going, hey!
Yeah, just kind of the panic in my voice, hoping that it just sounds like maybe I'm having a little quick morning cry. You know, it's just it's been a stressful
as you do.
time. Yeah.
It is Tuesday.
I mean, you might have to roll performance just to see how I'm gonna buy that.
Yeah. Trying to not push any panic in my voice.
Go ahead, roll performance check.
Yeah.
Actually, deception in this case.
No, give it back.
Rob internally.
Excellent. Let the hate flow through you.
Execute.
Strike him down and you'll become his
Can I use?
Yeah, you can use card. We got cards.
No,
some snake
I'm
oil?
thinking. Oh, you're not a humanoid.
You're gonna cast a spell on
He's
him.
a
I'm
humanoid.
fine, charm person. Like, I'm
Are you a
good.
humanoid?
He's a humanoid.
Okay, well then I can turn on the manipulative
We're all
charm
furries.
that I have. Yeah. Okay.
Just different degrees.
Because it's my deception check to a lie, so
I just
I'd
heard
be able
that.
to turn that on. So give me that. Just give me that little +1. I'm trying to see whatever else I can. I like that it tells you.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I don't think analyze intellect would help me here though. So, all right. Ah!
Oh!
I'm just having a panic attack. It's okay. You guys are kind of used to this at this point.
I will allow this to be the next call roll that I had for you. With a sense of calm in your voice, sitting here and meditating and concentrating on this and trying not to lose control, you seem to unlock something in yourself that calls that curse back and pulls it back within you, and the burden and the weight that it holds as you unlock shared burden. Any ally within 60 feet that would be affected by one of your curses or misfortune effects, you're able to pull that back into you and save it from affecting your ally.
That's gonna be so.
I'm just 100% going to buy it at this point and take my paw off the door. So, just come downstairs when you're ready, okay? And make
At
my
this
way
point,
back.
I've like calmed down enough to where like he's saying this and I'm like back, like with my back just right to the door. Like I'm still too afraid. I don't want to open the door. We're still going through a lot in here. But as long as I feel confident that he's like good, and I wait until I can hear him kind of slide down the staircase.
You don't hear him at all. He's like a ninja.
I guarantee
Don't
you,
go crazy.
you hear that
Actually,
fuzzy.
for all I know, he spider beared all the way down. I don't know. He doesn't even go down anymore just because he doesn't have to.
Nah, you hear his fuzzy butt hitting the wall as he sachets down that narrow hallway. It's just shh, shh, shh.
Akiko, along with that nat 20, when you've pulled this curse back inside, for the first time,
That's what it sounds like when you pull the curse back in.
I don't. She literally like, came
You
right
gotta, like,
over
shake
here
your
just
arm
to
off when
shake
you-
around. Twice. She's just rolling on the ground. There's nothing there. I don't.
that's awesome.
I'm sorry. I
The
wasn't.
curse
going
is
to.
transferred to the dog.
I can't stop wagging
You
its
can
tail.
feel your distress. She just goes
Yeah.
to make sure you're okay.
That you can turn the maelstrom on or off inside of you. Whenever you make that shared burden and try to pull in the storm, you will make a roll. And there is a DC set to be able to control the storm within you. As you look outside towards the storm, you have this odd feeling that you could make it worse or you could make it stop. As you have control of the maelstrom for the first time with that nat 20.
Guess this meditation stuff's kind of cool. I'm not telling him that. We'll get
Still debatable about your meditation. I put my hands together and I'm meditating.
I just vibrated on the floor for a little while.
Stop it.
Yep, I can't not stop it.
Staring back out at the storm, what do you do?
It's gonna sound really bad, but I want to make it seem stronger. Just not only trying to like focus it out towards that, but knowing this is less of a conversation I'm gonna have to have if we can't go.
I like how you say, I want to make it seem. I don't know if you can seem to make, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I like that. You're like, I want to make it seem. I don't want it to be worse,
In my
but I want it to
head,
seem
I'm thinking
worse.
like, okay, like
But it's a nat 20.
I want it to, yeah, like I want it to look
It's-
worse. Therefore, I'm gonna pull more in, and I want to.
The storm goes from a 7 to a 5. It intensifies just enough to where the storm swell is impossible for sailing.
Oh, is Markos still out there? My bad.
No, he's back. He's walking the easement.
He's walking the easement.
That's what I mean. He's still outside.
He's on land.
He's smart enough to leave his trident by the doorstep. He's like, this is horrible weather.
I'm just imagining. I like sit there and I make it worse, and all I see is him go throwing it up. Fine.
I just think that he's like just got done walking the whole boardwalk and he's so upset. He's thinking to himself, well, like at least we'll be able to leave soon. And then the storm just rages harder. He's like, oh, come on.
I can't do anything with this. As he comes in like the Gordon's fisherman swinging open. It is horrible. There's no moving of anything now. The day is done. It is shut down. And Scalarum.
Yeah.
Kicks one of the cabinets.
That's his cabinet.
You showed him because it's his cabinet now.
We could put in a maintenance ticket for that.
What are we going to do
that
now?
Really cool thing. I'm gonna. Okay. I'm gonna just kind of like, you know.
That's
Blueberry. Blueberry's so hungry up there.
Yes.
Krak, what are you and Blueberry doing? It's obviously calling out.
Well, Krak came down and then heard Blueberry and is gonna go back upstairs and now that it's raining, he's just gonna go back upstairs and tinker and make more stuff. Now that he's done with Bud's glasses, now he needs to figure out some more things for Blueberry to like little carry packs and stuff that are gonna go on Blueberry's armor and be a little pack meal for me.
As you walk into the room, you can see that Blueberry's been trying to get into a jar of marshmallow cream for the better part of 30 minutes, but just can't quite figure out this jar thing.
That's not what you think it is, buddy. That's not what you think it is. It looks and smells like you want, but it's not gonna do what you want. I mean, it'll do some pretty cool stuff to you, though. Tell you that much.
He noses it and rolls it over your way.
I wonder if you can eat this. Very curious.
a weird label on it that says highly allergic for owlbears.
But I will start, feeding Blueberry, and then realize very fast I've run out of rations for them.
No, we just went to the grocery store.
No, in my room. I've run out of rations in my room for them. They
You're
found
hiding
all of the
snacks?
They found all the little nooks and crannies.
You're surprised from the Snack King over here?
That's true.
I have no
They don't
idea
call
what
him
you're
Crack
talking
the
about.
cook for any other reason.
Well, we can't just sit here all day. I mean, sure, we can't go on the boat, but I mean, there's got to be something we can do. Where did Akiko go? As Bud finally looks around after Markos got back and just
Tarben's just gonna stop. She needed a minute.
oh, yeah, okay.
Akiko,
Yeah.
how many days is this storm gonna last?
I have to decide that.
You have control of this storm.
3 days. I'm so sorry.
Okay, I'm just throwing this out there, and this is not because I'm just world-ending beast. Okay, I'm just really think about this, because it might just feel like a throwaway thing, but 3 days might be really bad. Okay, so I'm just saying,
You're not wrong.
think about it. Okay, but I'm down.
I
if you
think
wanna do a
Akiko
week.
did just think about it. Just
Hey, we're hey,
that really needs to go to this meeting, man. I gotta go.
I love it. I love
world-ending
it.
beast or having the difficult conversation. World-ending beast having the difficult. Oh, world-ending beast. Sure. Take some more time to strengthen up. We don't have that
I love
difficult
it. I love it.
conversation.
I'm a fan, by the way. I think this is fucking great.
I love it.
who knows? This is a giant storm that is over Merrowstrand and possibly Boghala as well. So
I stopped everyone in their tracks.
everybody's hunkered down at the moment.
It was supposed to be 80 and sunny today.
Yeah, I do like the idea that there is some Merrowstrand weatherman that's now getting beaten in the street somewhere.
Where did this thing come out?
A great day.
You promised.
Earl, you're way off. I don't know what to tell you. The charts didn't say this. I was planning on fishing this weekend.
Well, I mean, I guess there's still the walking route. I mean, it's just rain. But
Walking routes in rain with no. No.
Oh no, man, look pretty bad out there.
I think
You're
those
still
roads are gonna be
upstairs, aren't
washed
you?
out.
Oh yeah, shit.
He just walks down like as this is going on and just immediately jumps in like,
Wow, that storm got crazy. What was that about?
Oh,
that's crazy.
got so lucky that Tarben didn't open the door.
No, I'm writing all this down in my journal up there. That's what I'm doing for a minute. Then I'll come down.
Krak has set up a thing outside of his window that gathers rainwater and uses it as like a sluice and charges like little packs of bottle lightning.
Oh,
ooh.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna get some bottled lightning.
He's definitely taken advantage of like everything he can to get ready for the trip.
Oops.
Well, I mean, if we're not gonna try walking and we're just gonna wait out the storm to at least get a little bit better. I guess that means we can maybe tackle some of the other items that are on our list here. Well, no, I mean, I don't know how long this is gonna last, but I mean, maybe it'll be clear by tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe there's something we can do with the Unspoken today, and at least go connect with them. Let them know that we'll be here for a little bit longer than we was thinking.
We will send the
should have,
scouts out to see how big the storm is.
Oh, Okay. How long do you think that'll take for them to come back?
Depends on how big the storm is.
That actually makes a lot of sense. I feel like as soon as I said it, I was like, oh yeah, okay, well we'll know.
Should be in by half day.
Okay.
At this point, I'll kind of start to make my way back down.
No more trimmer. Complete control, maybe out of coffee, but showing no signs of the maelstrom.
Hey, how you doing, Akiko? I know you can get a little. These storms can be a little weird with you. You feeling okay?
I feel great.
Feel great?
Just kind of like stumble around a little bit with it.
Storm windows. As this thing intensifies, it feels a bit off. This is a very strong storm for Akiko to feel fine in.
Well, usually
like
when
you-
it's storming, we get like a little bonus.
Wait, what happens? What?
When it was storming last time, we got bonuses to our attacks.
Yeah, right. But you looked.
So when it's storming, I tend to feel a little more literally in my element.
I'm glad.
Peering
I'm glad you're
outside.
feeling
Really,
good.
I mean, definitely seems like a stay in and watch movies kind of day.
I don't know about staying in and watching. There's a lot of things still, a lot of irons still in the fire. We just found out that Theris Galerum is owning our property. He's gonna do something with the Unspoken in potentially 48 hours. We can't go boating today. We can't start heading towards Bog Holla. And I mean, you haven't really decided what you're wanting to do.
I mean, 48 hours really isn't a lot of time. Doesn't it seem we should maybe focus on that first?
I mean, it doesn't seem like we have much of a choice. That seems to be the smartest thing to do. It's something that we can do in town. I mean, Markos said that they'll have an idea how big the storm is maybe before the end of the day, which would be helpful for us.
It does give us a chance to go back and help those people.
Which I'm not opposed to. And now it seems that they are of clear enough interest to Theris that he wants to take them out? Burn them? Under the sun?
2 birds with 1 stone.
I mean, I'm definitely is intriguing to me.
I don't know if he's gonna get a lot of sun right now.
That's also true.
But if what you say is true, we should probably let them know what's coming. Even if we gotta get a little wet to get there.
I don't mind walking in the rain.
Either way, we are dealing with starving vampires. With erased memories. Be weary of how cornered the rat may get.
Well, and Christian also had a good point earlier. I mean, this very well could be a trap. This could be Theris wanting us to go talk with the Unspoken. Doesn't mean we shouldn't necessarily, but just, keep that in mind.
I'll put it this way, but I think if Theros wants to do anything, he's going to do it regardless of whether we want it to happen or not.
I think that's also a very fair statement.
It's the entire block. I walked all the way towards the end. What is his problem?
I mean, the only thing that makes sense to me is that he tied me to this through the charge that I got from the Violet Veil. It's the only thing that really makes sense to me as to why he would even be focusing on us.
Oh. Not everyone is as lucky as we are. As he pulls up almost a stack of papers. It's eviction notices for everyone else. And he slams them down on the counter.
But not us.
Theris Galarum.
But not us.
So when do we move?
Move like out of the house, or what are you saying?
From this house.
I say we don't move. We fortify. He's got this kind of money. No matter where we go, he's always going to be able to buy us out.
We do not move until we know we are the only ones that know our next location. Otherwise, it is worthless.
So let's play this out. Let's say we set up a meet. We go try to talk to the Unspoken today, while we're trapped here. What are we even going to talk with them about? They wanted help to try to find Dresden. I mean, we can let them know that Theris has a target on him, and then just see where the conversation goes from there.
That's a line I was thinking, is I'm unsure necessarily how to help them.
Well, we know they're hungry.
Well, sure.
Does anybody know anything about vampirism? Is it curable?
Not my layer of expertise.
Bud like flips through his mental Rolodex of vampires that he knows and comes up with nobody.
Would I be able to roll like an occultism on that?
Story-wise, if you think that you've encountered vampires before,
More about like I'm actually pretty trained in it. That's why I'm asking. But more about me just thinking about things to make, and so I think kind of thinking ahead of problems. Like, oh, things like lichenism and vampirism might come across my path one day.
go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say with Christian hunting all kinds of corrupted, crazy creatures, I don't think necessarily it was like a vampire per se, but probably abilities and mutated variations of things, right? Like I think there would be some outside bit of knowledge. Even though my occultism is nothing, but worth a shot. To 10.
You literally meant it was nothing. You had no modifier.
I had nothing. Yeah.
You know that vampires suck. That's
Personal experience on that.
Actually, yeah.
Krak. You feel as if you can solve this problem. And it's not much different than using a little bit of your own arcane abilities in your potion making. You think there's a good chance that you can make a True Blood style synthetic? It will take a bit of necromancy in the form of a vampiric touch style transfer or a martyrous style heal.
And there's always a way chemically to do anything you want. Let's just lay that groundwork right here. If you really think about it, if vampirism is like more of a less of a curse and just more of like a disease, you can be undiseased. And if it is a curse, that's actually kind of easy. You just find a cleric and boom, done. But pretty sure I can make like an injectable. It definitely wouldn't be like a topical. That's not gonna work at all. Like an injectable or ingestible or breathable. Ooh, breathable would be nice. Just spread it in a wide area. That'd be cool. And really, like, it'd probably be really painful for them. But I mean, what's more painful, like being a vampire or going through the transformation again to not be a vampire?
I think the only thing that would be wildly acceptable is something ingestible, my friend.
Oh, ingestible. Okay, they got to eat it. All right. Seems. I mean,
and this would be something that would cure them, or this would be something that would satiate their hunger.
Wouldn't it be like, if we satiate their hunger, then it's kind of a cure. They just get the cool stuff without all the guilt of like, I bite you and you die.
It's taking care of their hunger.
But then
how long?
In a sustainable way.
How long will that take to create?
Well, the problem is he looks around the room and goes, 1, 2, 3. Nobody knows necromancy, right?
I mean, there was a little bit of some of that back from my neck of the woods, but I'm not familiar with it at all.
Define what you mean by necromancy. What do you need?
Essentially, I need like a reverse heal.
I can shoot you with an arrow. I feel like that's a reverse heal.
I mean, so you know, you or I get injured, we heal, right? We have to I have to rub some salve on you, or like have to drink a potion, or like, you know, one of us has got to go. You're healed. You're cured.
It sounds like that there'll have to be some essence.
I do some necromancy spells.
Wait, what? This is new.
I've always had to heal and cleanse, and everyone gets poisoned, and I don't really know how to use it.
I'm sorry, it misses a lot. All right, the bombs miss a lot. All right.
I know.
Risk reward. What do you got?
I mean, I have it infused with like a lot of my spells because I do Bane, I do harm. So, what do we need?
So here's what I'm trying to describe here. So again, you know, you drink a potion, you get healed by like a cleric or you know, Akiko here. When you're not quite dead but not quite alive, and I've seen this in my tribe, when you want to keep them those not so dead things going, you don't heal them. You have to like pump them full of necromantic goo or whatever, and that's what keeps them going. Otherwise, if you heal them, then they die again, and then they're like for real dead.
So what, you create some sort of liquid and then she
Infuses
blesses it with
Yeah.
With like necromantic energy. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm going for here.
Would that work?
I believe it is more like giving a little bit of blood to make a lot.
Oh.
I mean, Tarben bleeds a lot, so.
No, you're not stealing Tarben's blood for this.
We're just running a little blood drive.
I actually have a thought. If you bleed me a little, I lay on hands on myself. You might be able to capture that energy. Multiply it.
Isn't that the wrong direction?
Tarben, you will be able to heal yourself. But no matter what, amount of blood must be let. Krak is unfortunately only able to be a multiplier. But this is still good. This means that we can do a lot with a little. And right now we're trying to buy time. If they are weak and feeble and cannot move, they are already dead.
Let's give them a fighting chance. You got my blood if you need it.
Let's do this, big guy.
Wait, so we are taking Tarben's blood?
Krak just runs upstairs real fast and then comes back down with like, it's just like it looks like a the when you watch the cooking shows and they roll out their knife sets. Whatever.
Oh yeah.
Except it's like an old school like handmade set of like surgeon's tools. So it looks like something out of like Silent Hill. Yeah. Saw or Silent Hill. Just like unrolls it on the table and he just like puts together like a really fast puts together like a syringe kit essentially and a drip syringe kit so that he can like the old school style that's got the hose and it's just going to drip into the big cup.
Tarben just pulls up a chair, slides it up next to the counter, pulls the fur back on his arm right at the joints where the skin is easiest to find, and sits down, lays it on the table.
I can't believe I'm watching this. I'm gonna go make. I'm making food. Sugar, you need sugar, don't you? Yeah, you're about to lose a bunch of blood. And Bud's gonna run into the kitchen and start working on pancakes so he can just feed you pancakes while you're donating blood.
The mechanics of this.
Tarben and goes, I think Bud just needs sugar.
He's always so jittery.
One person is able to make 2 vials of this synthetic blood. Since Tarben is a large...
It's 2 people.
He is able to make 4 vials. So he will cover the entire group of who is left. However,
for 1 dosage.
Yes.
Yeah, and there could be multiple dosages needed. We have no idea what this stuff will do yet.
Well, you're not familiar on vampire feeding cycles and
right.
everything that it implies, but this is about buying time now. Krak, this is a new formula, untested. You think you can do it.
You can do it.
Crafting.
Yeah.
Definitely. 26, 28, 30 skill check.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. We got
Or
cards.
we got cards. We got cards.
We got quads. We got quads.
Get all the quads out there.
As the resident cleric, I will take care of the medicine check on getting Tarben stuck.
All the
At least I know you can find the vein.
Oh, we're going for that main vein, all right.
Drain the main vein. All right. So we've got a couple advantages. Got some D6s, D8s. Got so many Indomitables.
Here.
And then what else we got here? All right, D6, D6, D8. No D10s. 1 luck. Okay.
And a bass hunter in chat rolling cards.
Yep. I'm getting mad at it as quick as he gets them rolled.
The Matador. 25.
Okay. So first one here, I'll put a D6 on it.
That's just a +1.
There's no D10s, so if we can only use 1 card per game, 1 variation of that card per game. So
Yep.
there's no D10s right now. Let me play the card, dude.
Don't worry about playing it. We can take care of that. We can get
All right,
situated.
so crafting. What is that for? Gotta make sure I read my rules, ladies and gentlemen. Read my rules. And where is it? There you are. Ooh, yep, okay. There's that, and then
First roll. DC 26.
okay. Add. There we go. Turn it on. Oh, no, turn it off. Why did it not? Why is it not there?
Bueller.
He's flipping all the switches. He's there. He's like Cade in the jail cell, just turning off all the buttons.
It's not adding the card.
You got to do untyped.
Untyped.
Oh, that's why. It's stupid. Add. All right, we'll try this again. Crafting.
Oh,
Specialty crafting.
Oh, there we go. Hunter got you D10
perfect.
now.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
You want D10? You got a D10.
There it is. Okay. Said it's 25 for this one. 26.
26.
26.
Okay. This roll is a plus 20 right now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Crafting,
Feels
baby.
good.
Crafting.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
crafty.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Dude, I saw
There
that
we go.
too, and I about near died.
As the blood drains from Tarben's arm, looping through this crazy goblin alchemical set, woo, things fizzing, circling around, going down into the main vial. DC 28.
Like as it's looping in, you see like the reflection off of Krak's goggles following the liquids through the hoses, and just like not even paying attention to where he stuck the vein. He's just like, oh yeah. All right, so we'll do a D8 on this one.
DC 28.
Big bucks, no whammies.
Untyped. Add. Boom.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Oh no!
Oh! Use that luck. So there was one luck in there. Burn that luck.
Now, can I use?
We need
can I
this
use
so
an
bad.
like an indom instead of a luck? We have so many of those.
Yes, you can use an indom.
Okay.
Aren't you in his martial stance? Kidding.
I'm in my martial blood giving stance right now. I'm
Again, do the buttons. and
Missed
stuff.
by 1. You will have to take this roll. DC 28.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that 4, dude! That 4 rollover!
wait.
Oh.
You said it was DC 28. I believe that's a critical success.
That's a crit success.
So technically, because of my crafting level, anytime a success is a critical success.
Oh, interesting. So even your
Double
first one
crit.
I'm just double critical.
Ultra success.
As a small adjustment on his side, another purplish arcane liquid mixing in with part of the blood given from Tarben. As it fills up. 4 vials of this synthetic blood. Oh. We have an offering now. What the hell are we gonna do when we get there?
I don't think it means much if we can't unlock any of their memories.
I don't think that's something we can do.
I think they just want to forge ahead and like not be bad people.
Baby steps, honestly.
Give them the choice.
They're in
Oh, yeah,
survival
Not be bad
mode.
people.
Give them the choice to be bad people, and if they're bad, would do what you do.
They have 2 days, right? Wasn't that what the letter said?
Bud comes
48
back and
hours.
slaps a big stack of pancakes next to Tarben. Here you go. Yeah, no, they have
Clawing and mawing right now.
yeah, they have the note said that there was about 48 hours and something about the sun.
But why do some of these pancakes have bites taking out of them?
As pal.
I'm sure it was.
Wait, what did the note say particularly?
Said you always see the clearest when the sun is shining. And it was like a little cartoon, showed these people walking out and the sun above them, and then they just kind of disappeared.
Is it I just wonder if maybe like that could be a threat, but also what if that's how they can think clearly is in the sun, right? Like what if there's not a way, like what if you don't die instantly, but
You
when
want to
you're in the
convince them
sun-
that they could go in the sun?
They already told us that they had a couple that walked and killed themselves out in the sun.
yes. I'm just trying to think because right now we're going to give blood to them to stop their starvation, but in 2 days if they're executed then it doesn't really matter if we're stopping their starvation. So I'm just trying to think outside the box of what that could mean.
Maybe what he's saying is that if they walk into the sun just before they die, their lives flash before their eyes, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's what I'm dead."
He doesn't know where they are.
Maybe he
He's
wants us to lead
evicting
them to us.
people until he finds out where they are.
He wants us to lead.
We're the sun.
This whole thing's a trap.
So if we go to them,
They're dead.
I could give away their location.
We're the sun.
Maybe he wants them gone.
That's my take, is that he wants them gone. They've got a piece to the puzzle that they don't know they have. Maybe.
But
Is
not
there any place we've seen these guys before, like in town before they stabbed the thing on the door?
They literally said to meet by the docks. They said to meet us
by
at the docks.
their dock, the only memory that they have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm torn. I don't. One part of me believes that he wants to evict every building here until he forces them out into the sunshine. Part of me thinks that maybe he's using us to try to send them back. I don't know what will be the correct decision here. He can see the whole chessboard, and we are merely but the pawns.
I don't like
Yeah,
being a
because he
pawn.
bought the chessboard.
I mean, I'm more of a knight.
Wait, was that a joke?
No, I'm a knight. So
It was a poignant observation.
The day that you can take 3 steps in front of you ahead, Christian, will be the day that you can call yourself a knight.
I literally do that every day.
It's worth the risk.
I mean, their alternative right now is to continue starving. So, I mean, we have to figure out a way to connect with them.
Right. Is the sole purpose of this just to help them have a better life? Is that
If I had no memory and that was turned into something that I wished not to be, I'd hope that there would be someone to help me. We can't sail. We cannot get to Bog Hollow.
And Theris is interested with them. So there's something. There's something in them. There's something that they maybe do know that they just can't remember. But whatever it is, we got to be real careful about talking with them. We got to be real careful about getting to them. We got to be real careful about where we meet.
Here's my thought then. If we do this, I assume if he doesn't know if Markos is correct and he doesn't know where they're at, and this is potentially us being a lure for him to find them, then we're being watched, obviously. Whether that's magically or by people, I don't know. But we have a storm, which means not many people will be on the streets, which means cover, which means people easily spotted that are on the streets. So if it's actual people following, we should be able to spot them relatively easily. If we are going to do this, I recommend all of us leave and go to different places with only one person really going to the actual destination. That way, if they have a person or two watching us, they have to decide. And we just keep an eye out for people following us. And if you see a tail, you obviously don't go to the location.
But then eventually the goal is for everybody to get to that location.
I wouldn't say so, because that kind of defeats the purpose of dividing, right? If you have 1 or 2 people watching and there's 5 of us leaving this building or 6 of us leaving this building, they have to choose who to follow. My money would be probably 1 on you, bud.
I mean,
Being
that's
that
fair.
you're the investigator and
a fair bet.
one of the sneakier ones. I'm not saying it's a foolproof plan. I don't know how he's got tabs on us. I mean, he knows a lot about you. That's just a thought I had. If it's an actual person.
I'm nervous to not be together when we go meet with the Unspoken, though. I don't like the idea of sending one person into the lion's den. But
they're pretty ragged. I wouldn't worry necessarily about them more or less than whoever's following. But
I mean, I can definitely.
They could also just have magic.
We've done it
or
before.
Something. I don't know.
You know, I've helped us navigate about being sneaky. I have the ability to kind of cover our tracks a little bit, but yeah, we're definitely a bigger target moving together, for sure.
And actually, Krak, might I implore that mind of yours again?
Mm-hmm.
You're very crafty, and you've been able to spread things further. And this blood is one of those instances. This might help. And I hold up this large potion that I have, and I hand it to you. And as you hold it, it swirls, and there's this like kind of grayish blue mist. I have this elixir that, when utilized, shrouds around the individual in an area, being that it's storming and hazy and chaotic. If you were able to maybe extrapolate this and make several smaller doses, it could be in handy. And it's in the chat. This is one of the things I got a while back as the thing, and I've never really had a good chance to use it, but this might be a good time to use it.
Mist form elixir. A faint mist illuminates from your skin, making you concealed. Well.
And like Krak kind of holds it up and swirls it around, and then he pulls a smaller version out of his pocket and swirls it around.
Oh, yeah. This is a good one though. This is nice. This is
It like weighs it a little bit. Like this is hefty, huh?
oh. I've never been able to like make it this big.
Well, if it helps you understand and make it better, I suppose. It could be useful, but
I like it.
is there like a attic or like any like is there a place in the house where you could like get a good vantage point of like the streets and like, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to like maybe go and like look and see if there's any like buddy hanging out around, like, you know, just like no one should be out in this, but like, I'm just curious, you know, like I'm just curious if we're being watched.
Go for it, Batman. Get up on top of this galleon bungalow up there in your cloak and brood.
Yeah.
I'm just a little terrified to
So
Where are the
walk
drugs,
the
Dent?
streets alone. Statistically, that doesn't work out for me.
Is he
Oh, you know.
Batman? Is he Owlman? Or is he like the Talon, the alternate version of Batman?
I'm Matt Bam.
34.
Man-Bat. Yeah, you can be Man.
34.
Man bet.
Other than a handful of people that are finishing up tying up extra buoys and support for what's down at dockside, you can see the black kettle across the street has folded everything up and gone into full hurricane mode, even though it's not there. It's on the cusp. It's like we're tropical, edge of tropical storm level. Like, this is definitely like still like drinking party with your friends inside. Like, electric's gonna flicker a little bit, but like no one's at severe risk yet of losing their property or life. But as far as foot traffic down below, no. And you can tell everybody else on the block whether they got their eviction notice or Markos ripped it off before they saw it, they're not leaving their. There's not people packing up.
guess we have a decision to make.
I mean,
Splitting up really our best option?
I don't like that. I don't like it at all. But I do see the benefit of it. The part for me though is, I mean, if they're the target, they're the target. I mean, I think we should do our best to try to stay hidden. But I mean, I don't think it's really going to change that much of a outcome for him if we give away their position, or if he ends up just evicting every house in this block anyways to find out where they're at. At least this way we can get to them while they're still breathing. Maybe get them this serum, see if it works.
Are we using them as bait?
No, we're afraid. Well, I mean, are we? I don't feel like I am.
We could.
Kinda feels like we're using them as bait.
Or we're the bait.
I mean, but what?
Look, if we go as a group, that's fine too. Anything gets in my way, I'll cut it down. I mean, that's
We
what
know
we
that
do.
they're already watching us. If they see us split up, that just makes us really easy targets.
Theirs isn't trying to kill us. He's put it on their life.
He also did just isolate us.
Classic manipulative behavior.
Men.
Sons of bitches, all of them.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna do this, I think we should probably do it when the storm is heaviest, at least.
Just kind of now.
Which is kind of now.
I vote we go as a group. I think our best option to get there safely, and if, because a lot of this seems to be riding on if. And I don't like walking the streets by myself.
Especially with it being so crappy out too. Yeah, that's my vote too, is we just go together and I try to do the best I can with helping make sure that we all stay as hidden as possible. As I remind everybody about my ability to... I think we ruled it essentially before as like pass without a trace. We give everybody my sneak modifier instead of whatever your own is.
Yep.
I think Thera sent us a message when he told us he bought this place. I think we sent a message back with our brashness. We walk with your sneak, but we don't worry about the consequences. Merrowstrand and the streets are ours. Let's have some fun. We'll help some people. Been a while since the zoo has done that. I think we're due.
I would agree with that.
Besides, nice walk in the rain, and I won't have to worry about a shower for another couple of days.
That's disgusting. That's truly disgusting. You should shower, your size, you should shower so much more frequently than that.
He is ripe.
He is ripe.
Every 4 or 5 days. Gotta make sure you remember my musk.
Well, are we all agreed about going together?
I support what you choose.
I mean, I think it's inappropriate to just, go off on little groups and We'd have no way of communicating with each other.
Also that.
And I guess we'll go together.
It's not like we can just yell across the quad and be like, did you find anything?
As much as I would love for you to handle the stealth alone, Christian, I am concerned that these individuals have been made from the same vampire that almost turned you. So I do believe it is good to go together.
Sounds like where we go one, we go all.
Okay, so so what we're doing, we're taking the vials, we're going to the most recent dock that we met them at.
It's like 5 blocks, dude.
Yeah.
It's not far.
Yeah. We get there and we just have a conversation with them. There's definitely I've got questions I want to ask them, but I'll let we can talk to him and say what we have, let you guys explain the serum, and then let them know what we found on the letter. And just kind of hear them out from there.
Just explain their fate. Let her know what they're up against. And let Krak explain the technical
I think they'll be a lot more inclined to believe us when they're not so hungry.
Let us hope that they can just get there in the first place.
That's the fair. Yep. Feels ominous when you say it, but yeah. I'm ready when you guys are.
Now's a good time as any.
Shut out.
All right, let's make those stealth rolls.
So I have a plus 16 on my stealth.
Hey, me too.
I think anybody that doesn't have a plus 16 would modify to that, and then anybody that's above it would probably just keep theirs.
Anybody above it can keep it. If you're below a 16, like I'm a 15 right now, you just add a plus 1.
I'm just adding 1. Oh.
Nat 20. Let's go.
Stealthy bear.
That will shave Tarben's off then.
And then where is
Do we have anything to reroll?
Indom.
Indom?
Mm-hmm. We haven't. Yeah, I'll roll an Indom. I rolled a 5, so I'll try it again.
I'm gonna keep my 25. I don't want to re-roll 25. I'm at that baseline.
Yeah, you're like right there.
I'm gonna try. See if I can do better. It's worse.
No.
By 3, like, I mean, I know it's like, but yeah, I rolled a 5 before, so
Oh, do we we don't normally roll for our pets, or do we?
No, don't have to roll for the pets.
Okay.
Too late now.
Too late now.
The only thing that matters is Blueberry rolled higher than Christian. That's it. That's all I'm gonna know.
All I have to do is look at them and go, wah, and they'll be like, oh, go ahead, little buddy.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Dang. You're muted, but dang.
Yeah, wait.
You're muted.
Still.
Sorry, I was talking about rolling an Indom because I was the second to lowest and figured I would re-roll to see what we could get. Burned an Indom card and threw another nat 20. So now we got 2 nat 20s.
Now we good.
Now we're raising that level up.
This bold move. Move.
Right.
Sleep right now.
Right after I'd done the math.
You know what? Your math, bro.
We were a 29.4, so we were at a 29. now we will be considerably better as we will shave off the 18 and my 25.
Oh yeah.
So 36 from Tarben, plus 33 from Akiko, plus 35 from Bud, plus 36 from Krak. Divide this by 4. This may be the best stealth roll of all time.
This might
We're
be
so stealthy.
35.
Storm is just so loud. We're just
2 nat 20s in a stealth group check.
I just think that we win the game.
I mean, you know what's on the line.
All right. As you guys stealthily bundle up and step out into the storm and head towards the docks where you almost lost Christian to try to contact the unspoken. Vampires with no memory and very hungry. We will pick back up in just a second. Refill your beverage. Go get yourself some juice.
snack time.
A decision has been made.
Hey, we did it.
We did
it.
Still took most of the
Everybody's
episode.
out. They're all out.
I'll hang out. You got me, chat. Wow, so many 20s. We've had 3 20s tonight. We had Akiko's bold 20 with her deception. She's becoming a little bit of a stinker in the group, isn't she? She's kind of holding a lot of information from us. I was thinking about that. I was like, we're all pretty pressing on Christian and his secrets, and oh no. Akiko's got maybe just as many, if not more. Now, I mean, I was gonna bring it up. So chat can bring it up. I can bring it up. Somebody's gonna bring it up. Weather. We rolled a 7 for weather, and Akiko turned it into a 5. Cheeky. And now what's gonna happen? Now we're gonna get jumped by vampires, hungry vampires, and we're gonna say, "Don't worry, we've got." Oh, we're just on break, taking a little bio break, refill them beverages, some snacks. But so far, what's happened in the episode is we had Akiko do some soul searching when the storm came up. She earned some badasseriness. Almost cursed Tarben. Stop that from happening. Decided to make the storm stronger for all of us. So now we're taking that time to go talk to the unspoken, and Krak whipped up some true blood, some synthetic blood to keep them satiated. We'll see. Plas blood. I was talking to chat. I think you might be the new most secretive member.
Me? Yeah.
It
definitely.
has the we were very pressing on
Because nobody
Christian.
knew I had secrets to hide.
Got that egg to crack, and you've just been able to sit in the back tapping
I'm the
your
wild
mug.
card. Yeah. Meanwhile, Christian makes it very a point to like, I can't tell you that it's classified. It's classified.
Yeah, right.
Who's that guy?
I definitely don't have a secret. don't have one. I'm gonna go run and grab a beverage real quick.
Oh, what's up, chat? Oh. Oh, but I'm secretive? That's fair, though.
Way too secretive. Come on, share with the people. Besides, you also almost killed me. You almost killed me with your dark storm.
Worried. I was like, no. As soon as he's like, oh, Tarben's gonna go see you. I'm like, don't, please don't.
Come on, of course Tarben's watching everything you're doing because literally his next play is based off yours. So he's got an eye on you. Like, all right,
I'm just waiting for that, like, creak the door open. Oracle staring back at you.
No.
Like, oh God.
Tarben's a man of honor. He's never gonna open the door unless you let him know he can. If he doesn't get a response from you, that changes the absolute format. Like, if he doesn't get a response from you when you're in there, he's going to go in.
That's why I was worried about, like, how loud. Like, was it an audible struggle?
Struggle. It was a struggle.
I'm so tired. I'm eating my kids' leftovers. I saw it on the counter. Well, might as well.
I got some of those awesome pretzel peanut butter bites. Oh.
Yeah, those things slap.
Speaking of, I need to go to Costco. That sounds pretty good.
The bit from last week about the rhino pooping funny. Oh, hey, if you want that reel, please just DM me on Instagram. I'll send it along your way. You can enjoy everything that I did. Crystals have fallen over. I'll stand back up. Like, no, this trust me. That one right there, that was not in my rectum. That would have damn near killed him.
It was mine.
No, that's the one that I put in Adam's ass every other day.
Rocks too.
Oh, you got one of those?
Buddies! I got a whole little
selenite
tray.
That's my fluorite. See, I have one selenite bar that I keep by them. That's the max of my selenite.
Do you charge yours under the moonlight too?
Oh, Amanda makes me do it. I would say I love this piece of garden quartz that I have that has this really cool like shale fleck at the bottom of it, and then beyond that, it's my my pyrite is my favorite because I love gold. And then I forgot what the name of this one is, but it's like a green stone. It's not fluorite, it's something else, but that's what the favorites of my little collection I have here. And it's all by my my in-ear monitoring system, so it's like what has the most external radiation. I have all my crystals surrounding it. I don't know why I get feedback on my pack at all. No, why? Oh yeah, I forgot I could put that one back there.
Y'all just going against Christian again, huh? Let's see how it is.
This is a dick.
Listen, if we would have let you go out alone, you would have been caught.
I'm not getting lost again.
I can't find anything.
That's like a terrible idea. I do just really want to know why he's isolating us. Why kick everybody else out and not us?
Oh, I mean, it's 100%. I can do whatever I want to you, and no one else is gonna know. Literally, he could send a hit squad on us, or he could let us live in peace. It's all up to him at that point. Everyone else is gone. We're in the isolation, and he can be a god, and that's what he gets off on. Tell me I'm wrong.
What a jerk.
I mean, he's got more money than he knows what to do with, and apparently he has, interplanar travel. So
It's Cult Leader 101. Isolate your people.
we are the
Narcissist.
We are the Branch Davidian complex right now, and we're selling weapons to people in Waco, Texas.
Is that a tank?
Mike, I mean, Feisty will make you want to eat anything.
It was good. It was the right amount of chips. Just a little handful.
I keep forgetting that I put their Halloween candy in my closet. And then it changed. I'm like, ooh, a treat.
Piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Don't mind if I do have that Milky Way right now. It's 10:30 in the morning. I've just had my shower and my cup of coffee. I think I'll have that.
You ever just stir your coffee with a Kit Kat? It's real.
Oh, dude, that's bomb. Mocha, eat your heart out.
Give me a break. Give me a break.
Break me up a piece of that.
ArcaneAdam. You just a snack and you know it.
Baby, I'm a full course meal.
Not for me. Rob's looking at his map on ways to kill us all. Let's see, which route do we want to take?
The one of least resistance.
At what point do we get ambushed?
Nah.
I mean, that's probably a dice roll away.
We came up so stealthy. We're gonna have to like whisper to them.
We stealthed into their camp.
Ooh.
Are you here?
Maybe we could do the same thing to them and just stab a knife at their door.
You were using a Ouija board.
We're so stealthy. We're gonna walk into Theris's like spot, and he's just gonna be like, "Wait a minute, this isn't how this is supposed to go." I'm rich. You can't do that.
We got the directions wrong, and we wound up at Theris's.
Yeah.
I believe that the one you ambushed, whatever the hell his number was, 7369. That's really Theris Galarum, and we're all just
that's definitely Theris.
100%.
Sure.
He was just sizing us up, and he's just luring us in for the kill.
I stabbed that mother effer.
I stab him.
And I stabbed him.
Theris Galarum.
And I take his power.
I want to be a vampire.
Theris isn't. I don't believe.
I know. Was this all just a ploy for you to go find them on your own and get turned?
I mean, Trezin does want
You don't know.
Christian as
You'll never
his baby
know.
mama. He had him in his arms and thought,
All I'm saying is,
you
you
smell
get me in a
good.
room one-on-one with someone. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Truth.
With the Gaston line,
Which one?
we let them go at it, and then when the snake's loose, it's anybody's game.
I love it.
Man, Akiko, isn't there anything you can do about this storm? I can barely even hear myself think.
I can't hear you. So here, when is it gonna let up? I don't know. Kind of looks like maybe 3 days from now.
It looks like a 3-day long storm.
The amount of maps that are prepped right now are probably the most in my history of DMing because of this. Well, it's like 5. It's like it's not a. Are they gonna do this or that? It's like, no. Here's 5 places that they could go tonight that you need to be ready for.
Yep.
I'll be honest. This was not the top of the list.
I didn't think so.
This was not the top of my list.
A weather roll of a 7 kind of really shuffles everything up for you.
Yep. And then someone else making it a 5.
Someone
And then
rolling a
you
nat
know
20.
It's really cool. The thing that I did though that you guys just never knew about.
One day in the after show, our characters can talk about this.
Yeah.
One day.
It's gonna have to happen in a show for sure. We just have to pull our heads.
You
out
don't
of
need a
as long
bronze
see it.
dragon helmet to be mysterious, you absolute head.
Hey, easy. It's cool.
I told Feisty, like you're literally that guy that just walks around. And is like, I can't. It's classified. Like, of course, you know.
I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Quit being a cop, bro. Nobody likes cops.
Oh my god, you're totally a cop.
Yeah,
Nah.
you have to say if you're a cop.
I've done too many bad things to be a cop.
Which means you're a cop.
Which means you're a cop.
Hey, Krak, come walk down this alley with me.
I need an alibi for what's about to happen.
Take them, boys. Yeah, of course I'm a warden.
Still a cop.
Yeah. But what was I before? Dragon Knight. We all know this, guys. My backstory has been fleshed out, okay? Like, I don't know what else you want from me, okay?
There's
I'm
no
gonna shift the
mystery to this
blame.
anymore.
Who's the mysterious oracle, huh? What's going on there? Who doesn't know about their powers? Me?
Children, calm down.
Yeah, we're supposed to be being stealthy.
She started it.
I swear to God, I will turn this around. We will go back to the house and I'll put both of you in your rooms.
Good.
For how many days?
She's probably the one that caused this storm.
That would be. That would be 100% something that Christian would say out of his mouth, getting ready to walk in cold rain. As you guys step out of home that's no longer home. Perception checks. Now, we have a whole band, so I want you to take 2 representatives.
I have a plus 19.
Oh, it's gonna be you, dog.
Vote for that. Mine's only a plus 10.
I think Christian's the next highest one.
I got a 13.
I'm very perceptive
Yeah.
as well.
So we're just gonna roll each one is gonna roll a flat perception.
Yes, that will make a total of an advantage.
Okay. Here's mine. Oof.
Here's mine.
Yo,
Oh
yeah.
god.
Much better.
Batman.
I see the colors. I see music.
You sweep the streets. The folks that were down at the dock no longer there. It looks like a clear pathway to the spot you know as the Hidden Fae Dock. But you can't see inside of it until you're there. You know this as it manifests as you step out into it. Do you guys proceed?
Do you see any sign of them? I don't see any of them anywhere. I can't even see into this place.
I'm not seeing anyone follow, but we won't know what's really there until we go. So I think we just go.
I mean, I'm tired of being in the rain already, so yeah. Let's move in. I would say just move in the same way we've gone in and out before.
I'm gonna be like those guards that are like on high alert and they have their hand on their hilt ready to withdraw it at any moment's notice, looking really cool in the storm as my cape flutters to the side and my Batman. Oh, sorry.
So you tombstone down the middle of the street.
Yeah.
So my Doc Holiday walking around with my falchion already drawn, just waiting for somebody to jump on us.
The storm is strong enough to where it's hard to see in front of you. Giving you all some cover as you guys pull those cloaks up tight to keep as dry as you can. Storm surge swelling in. As you look out to the ocean, it's a grim feeling. These kinds of dark waters generally churn the deep below. It's unsettling as you walk down the sheer darkness of the docks. As you guys make it to the halfway point, realizing that you are now in the point of no return, sheerly relying on your own stealth. It's the last time you were in these streets alone. Calamity occurred. You continue past the halfway point. Still undisturbed. You all finally make it to the end. Still, it is hard to see through this storm, but you feel like you've gotten here without any eyeballs on you, thanks in part to that storm and your own skills. You guys tuck in the Fey Dock.
And it feels creepy. It's so cool.
Do you guys see anyone?
I don't see nothing.
Can't see until you step in.
Oh, I thought we already did step in.
Let's go.
Yep.
Oh. Even more mysterious with this icon.
What was that? The flashes of lightning. That's super cool.
As you guys ease in, the first thing that you notice is that it's not empty.
The boat? There's a boat in?
There's a vessel here.
Does it look like a boat we've seen before?
It's dark. And only that crash of lightning, but it is a large galleon. It appears to be well crafted.
Suppose we don't notice any colors on it, do we? Because it's dark.
It's dark.
What? How about this? Size and scale similar to the previous boat? Or
No,
bigger,
larger.
smaller? Larger. Okay. Ooh.
Not a cargo vessel.
Like maybe a rich guy owns it.
I'm going to, as I kind of just like glance down and like look at the boat, and the rain just drips from my mask as it's like continuing to pour right on the helmet, and you just see the faintest blue of my eyes begin to glow as I'm gonna do detect magic, and also you're gonna hear that guttural kind of sniffing as I'm just gonna take a quick draconic scent and just see if I can smell anything. You know, that it's storming, so it's probably unlikely, but that random like whiff of perfume, or those things, those like occasional scents that somehow squeeze through. I'm just gonna try and like see if I can just see anything with the magical, or which probably everything, and then see if I get any like, random sense.
There's magic everywhere that's overlapping all bits and parts of this dock, which is inherently magical. To separate the layers would be to try to remove slices of melted cheese within a grilled cheese itself.
And that's just me sniffing to see if I catch any whiff of anything with my draconic scent.
All smells very foreign.
Bud, noticing the boat, seeing how large it is compared to what he's seen in here before, tries to focus in his eyes like on where you would normally see a boat name or any sort of identifying mark for it, but using that's odd feet. Whenever I walk into a new space, I can see things that other people would normally see.
You guys cannot use that's odd inside of this very fey and foreign deck.
That's fair. Okay.
The entire thing is odd and different. The problem is it's a potpourri of senses and scents of just all over the place.
Yeah.
So then I would say the reaction, like the eyes glow and he glances, and then you just see him quickly shake his head and like his eyes go dark again as he just like kind of like it's overwhelming.
It's absolutely sensory overloaded.
Yeah.
And that is a piece of the Fae.
Then I would instead, since we just entered, right, and we're at the entrance of the dock, I would scan for anything that we could like hide behind, like a little alcove that we could duck into, like large crates. Like, I don't want to just stand here in the open. Like, do we have like, is there any place that we can just find some quick cover while we kind of just formulate a game plan?
Oh yeah, I mean there's absolutely shit all over this dock that you can take cover behind.
Okay, I'm just gonna like we should get to cover quickly.
I'll follow right behind you.
And yeah, I'm just gonna try and get us towards like some larger crates, just to give us some, get us some cover to start with.
Have at it.
You're leading this bad boy where you go, we go.
Yeah, I'm trying to actually look on the map. see what's here,
Some barrels over here.
I mean, we got a big bear. Let's go into the shark's mouth. No. Is there room under these tents? Like to the far left side? Like, is there like space like to tuck in underneath the tents?
Yeah. Looks like there's storage containers underneath it.
There.
Yeah. then we're just gonna start quickly. We're just gonna go to the first one that we can, kind of trying to stay low, right? And just try to tuck ourselves in underneath here, right?
Let's have a stealth check, please.
Yeah, let's do it. Now, quiet allies should still be a thing, right? Okay.
Stealth. I need somebody.
Stealth.
Oh, so close. Look at all of these low rolls. Ugh. I will use an Indom. Do we have any more? I would imagine.
There are so many Indoms. That's all we have in the card stack, basically.
I haven't used anything, so I'll use.
I rolled a 6, so I'll go with an Indom as well.
Yeah, I used mine on the last one.
Indoms for everyone.
And I rolled a 9. I'm at 25 again.
Your dice knocked mine into a 3. I saw
I
it.
swear. I swear.
Better?
All right, Akiko's 27. I'm a 25. Bud, yours is a 19.
Yeah.
Christian's a 20. T for Tarben, what'd you get?
Mine was 20.
Plus 20.
And
And
you're so seen.
Yeah.
Crack
I
with
looked
the
to see if there's any
31.
Luckies.
Yeah.
Oh my
Imagine
God,
we're
Bud,
just
you had a
like-
24 and you dropped to a 19?
Yep, I did.
What'd you do?
I did
Roll a
it.
2?
Yeah. It was a 3, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
divided by 6. This is not.
But it's raining.
You know, I actually thought it was going to be worse. We're at 24.
Okay.
That's not good.
I mean, close to the DC.
Maybe it's good.
I mean, there's
Maybe
minus
it's just
2,
better.
maybe. Like I see it as
There's
like
still
a
dice involved.
26, maybe if we don't account for the
We need
rain.
Some help from the dice gods. That's what I'm saying.
You're not wrong.
He's like, I see all of you. It's an ad 20.
Dick.
He's like,
over.
whatever
Yeah.
you do, I see it.
Yeah. All right. Well, since we totally didn't get seen, no.
As you all haphazardly pile up underneath this canvas and blocks, there's a lot of creaking and bowing, and you get settled and you're just, oh God, was this the right thing?
I think I literally stepped on every squeaky board on the way over here.
But you sit there for 5 minutes and there's nothing but silence.
Anybody see anything? Anybody hear anything?
No. But where would they be? There's a boat here, a ship.
A big boat. A Theris-sized boat, some would say.
Maybe they were affected by this storm as well. Had to come to port.
I mean, that's fair.
Where exactly on this dock are they even?
I mean, we don't even know if they were here. We just came back to the last place we'd seen them. That's all we did.
I think. Who's the stealthiest among us that maybe can move closer and get a better look at the ship? A name, individuals, anything. I can't see anything.
Yeah, I'm too far away. Yeah, I'm decently stealthy. Our luck is kind of fair to middling right now, though, I would say.
Kind of me.
You want me to hold the baby?
Yeah, he's got to stay here. He's got to definitely stay here.
What do you guys choose to do?
I guess I'm sneaking up.
I forgot to do this. I need to do that. Sorry. Like, I forgot to do that. I was like, why am I down hit points and spells? I was like, oh, I haven't done that in a minute. It's like,
So Krak's gonna try to sneak up closer to the boat. I think is what we're doing, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna read this quick. Where did that go? What does this mean?
what does this mean?
I mean,
My favorite question in D&D. What does this
The
mean?
rules are different.
He's got some.
Oh, okay. It just means I'm tougher to target. The misform elixir that
Oh yeah, if you're concealed. Okay.
That makes you tougher to Tarben for sure.
the target for Tarben.
It's a harder T for Tarben.
If there's anything else,
I'm
here.
pressing T. I can't T him.
I'm gonna need you to control Shift T for a disadvantage.
It's only letting me DM.
Tarben with a hard T.
Yeah, that's really
Tarben iced tea.
The latest from Voodoo Ranger, the Tarben T.
Carbonized tea.
Yeah, there's nothing else that I have that
Fermented
will
fur.
help me. So I will sneak up closer to the ship and see if I can see any identifying features on it.
Solo stealth roll.
Yay for me.
And you're using the mist potion, you said?
No, because it just makes me harder to target. Apparently, that's what concealed means. Like I can still, if I'm being obvious, I can still be seen.
I would imagine this is a lot like the Invisible Man walking through the rainstorm.
Okay, I'll definitely use the.
I'll let you have advantage on it.
I'll use the mist.
Advantage on your stealth roll.
Kind and gracious DM.
Otherwise, the potion's never going to get used.
Yeah.
Truth.
Please, man, I've had it since the beginning of this campaign.
Use this mist form elixir. Okay.
The big one.
And then, I still need my character sheet.
Yeah, now that I know that he can make it.
So,
He can make meth. He can make True Blood. Like
Anybody can be in the mist if you're high on meth.
everyone thinks they're John Cena when they're high.
Need to tell? Can you tell by 3 o'clock?
no.
Amateurs.
Yeah.
Amateurs, dude.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
32. 32.
DC's 36. Get.
It's 32 and a half, actually.
32.5.
Group roll.
I like to think that the private rolls that he keeps doing is just him typing in that there is nothing here and just hitting enter. It's just text.
It's a coin flip.
It's-
It's one DC and he just goes, ha 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 ha.
Nobody's been following you. There's nothing here.
It could be.
So how far does that roll take me before
This
I have to make
will
another-
take you up to the vessel.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Okay.
You can get all the way up to the side ramp over here.
Because there's literally nobody else in here.
This side, right? Oh, all the way up there. Yeah.
You can actually do whatever. you want.
Holy crap.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Just says, "Welcome,
not
Krak."
as great.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's Sylvan, so he has to use his goggles to read it.
Yeah.
All right, perception. I have everything on there that I can use. Okay.
Hot roll.
Yes.
Let's go.
I saw that too for a second. I went,
So did I. So did I.
no.
You hear voices coming from inside the hull of the ship. If you get a bit closer, you think you could hear the clarity of what they're saying. But it'll take you going right here.
Wait, where? Sorry. What was it?
Right here. And putting
Oh,
your
okay.
ear.
Yeah, we do that. We do that.
Meanwhile, he's just gonna go look. He's just gonna go look.
Would we have been able to see Krak go up the stairs?
Not with that. He's gone, man.
Yo, no way. With the concealment, not a chance.
Yeah. Okay.
You said another stealth roll?
Yes.
Sweet.
Still at advantage because of the mist,
Mhm.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
As you lean down and put your ear How long are we gonna wait? I don't know. We can't just keep them in there forever. We have to make a choice. What's that? Do you smell that? I thought you said you had all of them in the cage. We did put them all in the cage. All that were left. It smells like one of them got loose. We haven't even made our choice yet. We can't. This will cost us everything. Go. And you can hear footsteps begin to scatter all about.
Oh.
That sucks.
He says that sucks.
Yeah, that sucks.
He's so far ahead of us.
Oh no! Jump in the water.
Look with your eyes.
32 versus 30.
31 was my stealth, but still beats it.
Krak,
What dear little goblin I see.
what do? No one sees you, but they can sense you.
I would definitely, if I heard footsteps, I'm gonna skitter back off the boat, and yeah, I'm gonna skitter back off the boat and get in the water.
You're gonna jump in the water?
Well, like get off the boat and like off of the
From the dock.
the dock here and just kind of slip into the water and see if I can't like maintain either like close to the boat or underneath the dock if there's enough room, even though like if it's storming there's probably not enough room under the dock.
Stealth check as you hear footsteps coming up the stairs. Oh, 35.
That feels good. Wow, rolled a 2.
As you scatter, just like you said, lowering yourself down into the water in a way. The rest of the group, you see a very, very sulken and famished Unspoken. Up on the top deck as they come up out of the ship. And you can see them frantically looking left, right, searching. And you guys have a 24, so you guys are unseen right now.
It's too far away, but does it look like Barcode Man 8675?
You can't tell from this far away.
Too far away, yeah.
Wait, do you guys see that? Do you think they spotted Krak?
Well, they saw or heard something.
We can't just leave him up there.
I feel like if they found Krak, it'd be a lot louder.
That's a fair point.
How many, do we just see one? Do we see two? Do we just see like one unspoken up top, or do we see like multiple?
One! Yes, there's the one.
Okay.
I mean, if it's just the unspoken, that's who we wanted to talk to anyways. Let's just get their attention.
Yeah, if we're to believe Christian, we've got the numbers advantage.
Wait, what did I say about numbers?
There's only one.
Told you there's only like 4 left.
Right. But what if these are different ones? I mean, there's a big ship here. What if this is like another ship with other ones? And this is the ones we need.
You got a point. The unspoken we know didn't have a ship. Dresden took care of that. This was bait. They knew something else was coming.
Or they're just trying to be hidden and not be found.
On a boat? A big boat that showed up in the Fey dock? I find that unlikely.
Like you heard an investigator, think about it. If you had a boat that could sail from Merrowstrand to the Fey, would you really reach out to us for help?
Yeah, I guess not.
Unless they're stowaways, but if they're stowaways, they wouldn't come running out to the deck when they hear something, they'd stay hidden.
I mean,
But if you want me to grab their attention, I'll grab it.
we maybe wait and see if Krak. I don't know.
We really need someone who can magically speak to people across distances.
Oh no.
I heard about that.
We failed it
And-
so
and
many
the-
times.
And the Arcane Arbiter. It's a newspaper. You guys.
Arcane Arbiter.
I'm not the end all be all. I'm just. I kind of want to go on the ship regardless and see what's what.
I'm not opposed to that. Just don't know if we have to go out guns blazing at the moment.
Really starting to think you have a thing for vampires.
We're coming here to meet vampires. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
You see a second unspoken make their way topside
Okay, now there's two. We can't leave Krak up there by himself.
No, Krak's on the side of the. He didn't even go on the ship. He's looking from a distance.
Well, yeah, but I don't know where he's at.
I don't know either. Actually, I guess that's a good point.
They're going to make a perception check. This is still against your 35.
Make an assessment.
Okay. We're whispering way too loud back and forth. We're starting to argue. They can hear.
35, I think.
Oh.
Right?
This will beat all of it.
So,
There's more than stowaways here. I told you I gathered them all. We need to hide. Now. And you will see gaseous forms as they disappear. Krak, you are completely underwater, hiding, correct?
Yeah.
Nobody hears it. They just disappear in front of your eyes.
Okay, we gotta get their attention. This is the whole point of why we came here. We gotta talk to them.
I didn't know that they could do that.
They're a vape club. What do you want to talk to?
I mean, let's just board the boat, I guess. What could go wrong?
Only everything.
Yeah.
We can't just sit here.
I mean, we can keep being stealthy. I'm fine with that, but let's just get towards the boat. And Bud's gonna start making his way towards the boat, stealthily.
I'm gonna say stop. Put a hand on your shoulder, and I'm gonna put you behind me. I'm gonna raise my shield.
I'm okay with that too.
I'm gonna do like the Spartan walk, where I have a shield in front with the sword above it, and I'm just gonna slowly be creeping in the group.
You know what? Because of that, I recognize that formation, and even though I don't have a shield, I'm going to put my shoulder under your shield and put my falchion out as I'm going to walk along.
Medieval SWAT team.
Yes, 100% medieval SWAT team.
We have the demolitions expert ready, standing by.
Maybe.
He is in the water. Frogman is in the water. Frogman is in the water.
We're crouching, and then you just see the lighting flash, and you just see his head above the water, like peeking like a marine.
They don't know it yet. Krak in the water is probably the most terrifying thing to naval vessels of all of Faltura.
Oh God.
Just depends on what he's brought with him that day.
We will stealthily, but probably not as much because I'm in a defensive
You
posture.
need to choose what you're going to do. Right now, you are not describing anything stealthful.
We're going towards the boat. We're walking towards the the ramp. We're just going. They said go. We're going
To the boat.
to the boat. It's the only lead we have. It's the only thing we've seen.
All right.
We gotta go.
Let's go to the Fade Dock as a group. They said it'll be fun. They said. Here we go.
Go ahead. Move yourself.
You want here alone?
Move yourself all the way up to the ramp as you guys go in formation. Red team go. Red team go. Team green guys.
Wow, you guys aren't even doing like a cool path. Okay.
I'm gonna be right behind Pal.
This is Bronze Leader, the Goblin Actual.
I have half a mind that as soon as we got to a water spot, Pal probably just went into the water though. I'm tired of walking. This is ridiculous.
He's probably just staring at us like, what a bunch of idiots.
I dove in somewhere around there.
Krak, you can see these footsteps all coming down. You see the missile and submarine that is Pal as he He does one twist into the water.
Yep.
And it gracefully begins floating past you.
As Pal sees me, I just go like this.
Pal knows the signal and then just gets down to just eyes above the water, just beady little crocodile
He
eyes.
lives that way.
Oh yeah. Familiar with this.
MC
like-
Crocs.
I'm gonna do a quick perception check while we're at the ramp before we board to look for a crack nearby. I actually see him.
Wait, you say
There's
what
a
you're saying right now? You
log.
see the crack?
There's a long boardwalk in between you and the boat.
Damn it. He's dead. Let's go.
Just looking
I don't
down
see
at
him.
Blueberry. Sorry, buddy.
I don't see him. They were scattered. I'm like,
Oh, I
mischievous
thought you were
goblin.
trying to see through the boat. You're trying to see crack.
No, I'm
I
trying
thought-
to see crack.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were trying to see a crack through the boat, and I'm like,
No.
No.
come on,
Our player crack.
a player
no, no.
crack.
Our
Hey,
cook.
hey, the cook. Yes, you do see. It's you make eye contact with Pal first. And he's kind of like he's looking up over for Bud, like anybody to make eye contact. And he's like, he told me to be quiet. He's trying to tell with his eyes.
I think it's it's like the flash of lightning, and then I see the glint of the goggles next to him, and I just kind of like shift my sword and like point at him, and I just kind of gesture like,
Okay.
like come up here, like the crack.
I guess I'll just get out of the water then. Just
We're here. It's like
and as I'm getting out of the water, looks like I'm like scaling it with like suction cups. I'm actually scaling with bombs that I'm just placing on the boat just in case this time.
Oh
We're
my
not doing
god.
this. We're not doing this again.
oh my god.
This again.
Wait, so you're going up onto the boat from this side?
Yeah, we're not doing this again. This happened once before. Crack learns his lessons.
And yeah, I guess we'll go like I keep wanting to looking at the thing. I'll go up. Nope. Please, T for Tarben. I'm gonna go up to the top, still in like that defensive formation, kind of keeping an eye out. And as he's like climbing up, I'm like, they spotted you. What happened? Did you see or hear anything?
Come on, little Blueberry.
All I heard was they got people. That's all I heard. Like in a cage, in a whatever. They like found them all and thought I was one that got away.
Oh, I kind of look back towards the group. People in cages sounds like something shady to me. I say we press on. Let's
That
go.
doesn't sound good.
Perception check. Give me 2 in the group.
I'll do it again.
Yeah, I'm leading, so I feel like it makes sense that I'm going.
I've got my bug eyes going.
Oh,
Hey!
Oh,
There it is.
Bug eyes make it work.
we have to make a decision.
It's us. It's us in the boat.
I don't know. I don't know anymore. The only thing that we know is that they look familiar. These are the people that hurt us. Why does it matter? Because we don't know for sure. It feels for sure to me.
Whatever's about to happen is about to boil over. We should get down there now.
Negotiation times.
like fast.
Yeah, like I don't think we need to bother being stealthy anymore. Let's just get down there.
I In one fluid motion, the shield goes on the back, and I just tap my sword to my chest, and I cast haste, and I book it for the stairs.
Whoa. Yo, he's hasted.
All I know is that
Haste.
people are in cages, and they're about to do something to people. So I'm not about to let innocent people get whatever's going to happen. So I'm like, okay, let's go.
And of course, the stream drops right there for dramatic
Of course
pause.
it does.
Come on, baby. Come on back, stream. Come on back. All right.
Come on back.
You guys didn't miss
Baby,
anything
come
yet.
on back.
Mr. Tien has cast haste on himself and has dashed down into the hole with everyone else in pursuit.
Which, to clarify, Pal did get back out of the water and is right behind us, if that was...
No, he's just chilling there like this still.
He's just waiting. When you guys die, I will eat you.
As you run down, you see a grim scene.
Ooh.
There are the 4 famished unspoken. The one that has contacted you, standing in front, arguing with another turned elf, fey vampire. Appears to be a bit older. Then you see 2 much younger ones holding someone who is clearly incapacitated. You look and you can see green and gold gilded tabards with a massive tree in the center. There are 4 of them total. They are all not unconscious, but seem to be in some sort of trance. As their heads spin back to all of you. We don't have time to deal with this. What do you mean we don't have time to deal with this? The response is your contact, who has no name. The first thing that you notice is that their numbers are all gone.
No more 8675309.
It's very scarred up and over. It appears as if they've held out their captive numbers into the sun and burned them off. But they're still not referring to each other by a name. It's the best option we have. I think the best option we have is giving some payback to the only thing that we've recognized. They turn and they look back to you all.
How about everybody just takes a second? You came to the table asking for help. We're here. So why don't you enlighten the rest of us, and we can continue to help.
He's the one that came to you. No one's taking my vengeance from me, whether I want to feed or not. these people did this to us.
So it looks like, because I just want to make sure I'm understanding. It's a beautifully laid out scene, but I just want to make sure I understand. So our contact is arguing with the older elf turned vampire, and there's two of them that are holding an individual in the green and gold garb.
Yes, there are 3 in the cage. One essential victim is held out. They're all in trance form. They're essentially ready to feed on this first individual in the green and gold tabard with the large tree. They're all Sylvan elf in nature. Your contact is trying to reason that these may not be the people that they think they are, but they're not sure. And you can tell that something has triggered a memory. And there's more than just feeding at stake.
I doubt I would. I mean, maybe I just am stupid and Adam's forgetting, but do I recognize the insignia or the person that's being held?
I wanted to ask that as Bud.
I was gonna say, I feel like Bud would normally, but like, which I would probably just turn quickly to Bud and say, do you know who this guy is?
Yeah, does that green and gold, it looks, to me, it sounds like it looks familiar to the letter. And,
Flash judgment is you've seen green and gold with Theris Galarum. The tree isn't something that you
had seen. Okay, I couldn't remember if that was
you haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is an unknown sigil for you.
I feel like we got an opportunity to make less rash decisions here. We look at, it's hard to make a clean decision when your stomach is just growling. That's kind of one of the reasons why we're here. We have potentially an idea to help make that crazy urge in your head subside a little bit. So I just implore you that maybe we try this serum out first, see if that kind of brings the temperature down in the room a little bit, and then we can talk.
I don't know these people, and I don't know what they're talking about.
And you don't know that that's exactly who you're looking for.
That person may have information that we all need and want.
You have no idea what we've been through or what we know.
You're
about
right.
You all. Just leave and let us be.
This is literally just an olive branch. We're just here to see if we can help each other out. You're connected to this thing that we're trying to unravel, and you're in a bad spot right now. And I don't know if this potion that we cooked up is going to help, but it might. And I feel like it's at least worth trying.
I told you that I reached out to them. I told you. Roll a persuasion now, not at disadvantage, but flat.
Diplomacy, right?
Diplomacy.
I know, you sound pretty convincing.
I am going to use an advantage card.
I need help.
I'm assuming we have one.
Advantage? There
Yep.
should be one in there.
Cool. Used and diplomacy. Keep higher. Here it is.
Oh, I watched that 20 roll off to 4.
I'm sorry, but you're a flat roll.
Mm-hmm.
He's an advantage card for a flat roll when he was.
We worked it. We had worked our way out of being at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Right?
But no card on this. This is a.
Sorry, I didn't. Okay, I thought we. You want me to flip a coin?
I will let you re-roll.
Okay.
Since we had a miscommunication there, but no, this is a non-card playing. This is purely by your RP.
You got it. Here it is.
34. The skill check is 30, 32, 34.
Oh gosh.
Serum. What? I told you. They're the only ones that know what we've been through. I don't know what they've been working on, but obviously they came here for a reason, to help. We don't have to live this way.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. This is new for us. This is new. We don't know what this is, but the idea behind it is that it can act as a blood. It can act as a feed for you.
But it won't take my vengeance away.
It won't. And I don't want to do that. I want you to have your vengeance. Because the position that you're in is not fair. Nobody should have forced you to be this way. But I think we can help you get that vengeance and make sure that it's applied to the right people.
Why waste your time with slaughtering a sheep when you can go after the shepherd?
They should all pay. Go ahead and roll. This time with advantage. 32 is your DC. If there's anything you want to add to this.
I would like to use an inspo card.
I believe we have a fresh 10 for you, just in case you want it.
I will use 10.
Remember, there's still a 34 there.
Yeah.
There's a third.
Yeah, there's one more after this. This is
your final
three.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna use a D8.
Christian, I have not forgotten about your haste, by the way.
Yeah, it's okay. I just threw it in there because I wanted to cast a spell because I used it. So
Yeah, no, your haste is on the precipice after this, depending on what happens here.
You want me to burn that D8 for you, cowboy?
Yeah, please.
Done.
And here's the roll.
oh my god.
Oh my god.
Shitting.
Oh, so
Yahtzee.
I will. I'll send a luck on that.
Oh. Here's the luck roll.
Oh no.
It's a luck roll, so that's still a 23 on the table, but that's not a 32.
Go ahead and re-roll the 20, the 23.
Go ahead and just die.
Roll one more time. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Got it. So your luck would have re-rolled that roll.
Yes.
I shouldn't have done just the single dice.
30, a 1, and 36.
Oh.
Inching closer to that entranced individual. Fine. You go take what they've brought. We'll see it with our own eyes. We're certainly not going to let the young ones.
I look back at Krak. To like hold my hand out for one of the vials.
Yep, here you go, man.
As your contact steps forward, we've chosen not to give ourselves names. Until we have some sort of answers. But we don't want to be numbers either. But it is me.
I remember you.
I'm willing, but please, this needs to work.
You're telling me, as I just kind of hand him the vial. I will say this, that man that handed me the vial, if there's one person that can whip up a mean concoction, it's that dude. So if there's anybody I trust to make a good potion, it's Krak.
He's gonna take it to heart. Extend his hands out to that potion. This is a formula, Krak, that you have not tested. We're going to make a roll that involves your crafting that will determine the percentage for error.
Okay.
Anything under a 10, which for you will be a natural 1.
Don't say that.
We'll have
Nice me, bro.
We already got it done.
Don't nice me, bro.
we'll have a 75% failure rate. 20, we'll have a 50-50. 30 or above, we'll have a 75%
Success.
yes.
Great. Yeah, okay.
Go ahead and make your crafting check with advantage.
Oh, with advantage. Gracious DM is gracious.
I say, damn it, I wanted advantage for bear blood.
It's strong bear blood.
That's good. You got some strong blood in there.
All right. Ego.
Oh.
Oh man, I really thought that was gonna be that 17 though. Oh. Krak, I will let you pick out the bad number on the D4.
Oh man.
No pressure.
One. All right. As your contact in the Unspoken shakingly begins to drink your synthetic blood.
It's probably best if you just do it all in one big gulp.
Shot.
No!
As they settle down to all fours. What's wrong? This is what you get for putting your trust in people you don't know.
Look, we did. This is not me. We gotta help him. Do you? And I'm gonna rush over to him and like try to support him and help him get whatever's in his mouth out, like patting him on the back.
Like a dog.
There is a DC 34 diplomacy check left before this unspoken vampire tries to bite their victim.
Yeah. We didn't do the thing that we wanted. The thing didn't do what we wanted it to do. No, it wasn't supposed to go like this. Come on, man. Please tell me at least still breathing. Does he look like he's like doing okay on the ground?
He's fine. It just rejected the.
It just rejected it. Okay.
Just rejected it.
Oh, I killed him.
Oh, I really wanted that to work.
If you want your vengeance, you can take it out on me. Because I can get you to Dresden. Dresden and myself is connected. You might not remember, but our last little soiree, let's just say we have a fancy for each other. You can waste your time with whoever this pawn is. Or you can be patient and I can take you straight to the top. And then you can have all the vengeance you want. Gotta try something, guys. I don't know.
That's a deception check.
What? We did kind of fall in love a little bit, so, you know.
You're a Dresden bottom. Admit it.
Dresden bottom.
No, I'm not a bottom, but he could choke me.
You're about to be covered in salad dressing.
Oh God, deception. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm not. Do we have any cards? Because like I'm not a charismatic person, but someone had to do something. So I said my piece, and I need help. So do we have anything? Because this is like a straight up roll. It's just this is not good.
Oh yeah, you're in a natural. You've put yourself in a natural 20 position.
Yeah.
I don't know. Make that haste work for you.
Use pretty much everything.
Yeah. We have an advantage card. I can play an advantage card. I'm gonna do it, baby. Advantage on my deception. Oof. But my persuasion was not good either. Here we go, baby.
Oh my! Double net 20s!
What the?
What?
Adam is never rolling a 20 ever again after this.
You have got to be kidding me. What? What? Wait, you know Dresden? That's like my favorite dude.
Dresden. That's who did this. And they're gonna drop that hostage gently down. How do we get to Dresden? And that is where we will pick up in 2 weeks. Let's go! Let's go!
Adam dropping 2 20s back to back. Let's go!
Okay, so when the potion failed, if you had tried persuasion again, you would have been at disadvantage.
Right.
So you were.
I just tried to give him what he wanted.
Hey.
I was just like, you want vengeance? I can get you right to the guy. And I knew
Vengeance is mine.
the other thing I was
saith
thinking was
Christian.
that they kept flinching and reacting when I said Dresden, and I feel like there was like that connection, and I was like, yes, Theris is like a part of this, but like I just felt like there was a stronger, so that's why I went with Dresden instead. And
the only thing I was thinking
Really?
that I had
That's
left
why?
to
That's the only
negotiate with
reason?
them with was the letter from Theris, which really didn't mean anything to me or them. So it really, to me, wasn't a strong playing card. Dresden was definitely the stronger card.
And as they laid down that first entranced elf, you can see that these tabards are connected to the city of Galadrion. But this is not Theris Galarim's vessel.
Okay.
They have 2 rich guys.
Feisty, write that down because you're the guy, the inspector. I won't remember that in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
I have sword. I stab.
So
And I roll double 20s on deception.
Apparently, with a 0 modifier.
it's an ornate galleon, but it's a regular trade vessel from Galadrion.
Right.
However, you guys have still received correspondence from someone who hails there.
So wait, you're saying this ship was just unlucky enough to pull into this port while these vampire thrall were just kind of hanging out here, and they took over the ship and then took over the crew?
Well, and there is a connection because they did recognize the garb. Otherwise, I don't think they would have. They probably saw them while they were lurking and then attacked, took over the ship, and then we're about to feast on these guys for vengeance. And then we intervened, and now we have a piece of the puzzle.
Part of it triggered a residual memory, and they took hold of the ship. But yeah, they've been waiting inside here. This trade vessel has come in, but it has gotten stuck here because of the rain.
Oh,
What can I say?
How
Here's what I want to
lucky
know.
are we?
So
What's on this trade vessel once we start getting into
We'll
it?
look in.
has someone on this crew been part of the notices that you received?
Right.
There's a lot to unpack there, and those people almost didn't survive. They almost didn't get marooned here if it weren't for the storm.
Right.
Oh,
man.
Back when you put that piece together, I was like,
Random storm just got
that
rougher.
7 to a 5 kept him marooned here.
you guys had me working back here, going, okay, this has changed here. This would change on the board here. This has changed here.
Hey, Cap, you think you got this under control? Here, hold my beer.
I thought it was going to be on the sailboat. That's what I was like. I was like 75%. I think they're getting on this boat.
That's a fair percentage, honestly.
I didn't think so. Even with the storm, I was like, no, like that just helps. They're all like, no, we're not leaving. I'm like, we're staying.
Oh,
like,
dude,
we're 100% staying.
how heartbreaking on the potion though. Dude,
yeah.
Dude,
Oh.
that was one of the most nut bunching blows right there. And I guess
may or may not have some effects on Krak's confidence.
Oh no!
no.
No performance.
Hey, little buddy, just means we need to play some more with some bear blood. That's all.
it stinks like bear shit.
could have
It's
just
too
been
irony.
one bad vial. Could have just been one bad vial. The other ones could still be good.
I think Krak's gonna have to plead the case for like
100%.
I'm not.
100%. Oh God, it was so good. Double 20s to finish. I can tolerate being off for 2 weeks with a double 20 finish. Like
For sure. For sure.
yeah, you got your tombstone, buddy.
From Captain Nat 1, I'll take that 100%.
Oh, he's a changed
I
man.
was like, oh.
Nuts.
Well,
Nuts.
good luck going to sleep, everyone. Oh my God. We will see you in December, everyone. Hold tight. We'll see you guys then. Have a great holidays. Eat all the turkey.
See you soon.